What's up, YouTube? You caught me sitting on the couch trying to make money in my pajamas by investing in real estate online, just like usual. Today, I'm going to talk a little bit more about staking. I'm going to try staking the other side of the property pools. If you haven't watched my prior videos about that, I will put a link in the comments below. Um, I'm also just going to show you something that I just realized, and maybe everybody who's already on Lofty gets this about how rent balances work and how this is not it's not the same as the money that's in our available balance, which is kind of strange. In any case, if you haven't been following along, I'm Joe Cacciapoglia. Been a real estate investor for a very long time, but only been investing on Lofty for a couple of months now, trying to share everything I learn along the way. Mostly just sharing my real estate knowledge because I think that's where I can be helpful. But as I figure some of these little nuances out, I'm trying to share them. Uh, if in case somebody else is new to the platform and trying to muddle through. So first thing I want to mention, so I'm going to be try to stake just my available balance, which is just this 131.25. But when I go into the wallet to do that, or the liquidity pool tab to do that, it only shows 108 in my wallet, right? And so at first I was confused by this. Why doesn't it? Why isn't it equal? But if you look at 131 minus the 2233, that's where that discrepancy is going. And so what you actually have to do is withdraw the rent. I haven't done this before, but I'm pretty sure I understand what I'm doing. Withdraw it to the USD balance. I'm going to do USD Algorand. I'm going to put in my Lofty wallet. I get this warning, worried me a little bit, but somebody told me that, explained this to me, that these are the steps, so I feel pretty good about it. Hit the little next button, wallet confirmation, I confirm. I currently have access to that wallet. I do, that's my Lofty wallet, so I'm going to hit confirm. And how much do I want to withdraw? I want to withdraw all of it. So I'm going to give 2233. Let's see how that works. All right. Oh, I got to do my little authenticator. I don't think you can. This changes all the time, so it doesn't really matter if you see what it is. I don't think. 574. That's one of the things I'm always a little bit worried about as this is happening. Okay. And so, okay, now it's not there. And it's not there. Okay, that's a little scary. So I just disintegrate dollars? Nope, nope. So now it's there. Okay, so now let's go back into here, refresh, and see if that. Yes, see now all of that money is in my wallet balance, and so that's just a little quirk, kind of just like the other thing I was telling you about yesterday, where you have to go into your account and claim your rewards all day. So there's a couple of things that it doesn't make perfect sense to me, like why these things wouldn't just happen, right? Why they wouldn't just be swept into the rest of your wallet. You know, if I'm gonna try to stay as fully invested as possible with the money that I make in here and let it compound. So it's a little strange to me that that's not just automatic, but I'm sure it's probably just more difficult to do that than what I think. And so let me go back over here and show you. Okay, so I was looking at the list of, um, oh, well, let me back up. I had a property sell today. I had bought, let me show you, let's see, transactions. I had bought this property, not Garfield Grover. I bought 4 tokens for $80. This was just part of my strategy where I've been buying the cheap tokens. I listed them right away. So this was $20 per token. I listed them at, I think, 28. So let's see, when did I buy these? On the 6th. Sold them 3 days later on the 9th. Is that right? Yeah, why did I only notice this today? That's kind of interesting. Okay, but so that happened. And so, that took 3 days to make an $8 per token profit minus all the fees. But so I don't know. It sort of shows that there is just this opportunity to trade these if you wanted to. Obviously, you'd have to be doing more than 4 tokens at a time for it to matter. But after fees, you probably made $20 on that or something. Um, and like I said, I mean, at the moment, I'm really just trying to experiment. So anyway, that's where some of these additional funds, because before that, I was basically fully invested. Um, and so decided I'm going to try to use the other side of the liquidity pool where I'm just putting USDC in here directly. And so, because I want to just get the highest return possible, I sorted by this. This is showing your average APY, which is I think annual percentage yield over the last 30 days. And it spit out this property, right? This is the top one, and this is a crazy return. I don't expect that is going to continue, but it just has to do with how much trading activity is happening in that pool. And so, I took a look at that property, and you might wonder why, and I wonder why a little bit too. But what I think I understand about these pools is that, your real risk is that everybody's going to sell into it. And so at the end of the day, there may be more tokens than USDC. And so if those tokens are worth less than what they were sold into there for, that's going to be a problem. And so I wanted to take a look at this property, see what I thought about the valuation, if that thought process is right, which I honestly am not 100% sure that it is. That's why I'm experimenting with small amounts right now, just trying to figure this out. Um, if something like that is what happens, and I think there is real risk of this property being liquidated. And so, if people are, because it's not performing at the moment, it's not yielding any rent, the price is really low. Uh, and so I wanted to see, like, how do I feel about this property overall relative to the market price, because this market price is what's being given. Um, that's what the pool is offering for this. So I went through the usual steps. I checked the flood map. I checked I did the street view, which I love how tiny this home is. I'm a big tiny home fan. This isn't really tiny. It's actually 800 and something feet, but it looks really small next to its neighbors. Checked out the street, looked at online at some of the different values, sort of like we went through with some other videos. I feel pretty comfortable with that. And like I said, I believe that that's the real risk, right? Is you end up holding the bag in a case where, all the token holders sell into that pool. Um, the FAQs that Lofty provides for this, there's quite a few of them. They talk about like how the process works and everything, but it's not really clear, what the risks are. It's very obvious what the rewards are. Um, and so I don't know. I'm just going to give it a try and see what happens. So let me see if I can do 131, 131.25. It's going to let me do all of it. But I mean, it lets me do basically all of it. I've got this weird little fraction over here. But okay, so 123. Wait a minute. You will receive 123.7 USDC pool tokens. I wonder why this number is different. There's the amount of asset pool tokens you'll receive in exchange for your deposits. Important to know. There must be a fee for this transaction. Let's do some math and see what the percent is and see what we got going. So 23.79. What do I do there? 796.05 divided by 131.2510. No, no, so that's not it. I'm not really sure. I'm not sure. I guess that maybe the pool tokens are priced at a certain amount, so it's not necessarily the same as dollars. In any case, I'm gonna review my deposit here. Um, well, this is the total pool value, and so these are the USDC tokens. I see what's happening. So yeah, you don't necessarily expect those to be the same exact value as how many USDC you're putting there. Okay, I'm going to confirm that deposit. I think that I'll just take a second, let that go through, and then I'll show you where. Okay, that deposit's complete. Go to the account page, and we'll see that. Oh, as my. Oh, I thought I was going to show it on here. Let's refresh that and see. That is one of the things. Yep. Okay. See, so this shows the little purple house as I've got my token staked. This shows that, and they call them the quote tokens when you have, the USDC because the prices are quoted in USDC. Really curious to see how that performs. Like I said, I don't expect it to match up to, to our. This is where I don't expect it to be anywhere near this 100% number. I just use this as a way to, find one to, and I actually looked at quite a few different properties, and I felt good about if we got stuck with these tokens at those prices, and even quite a bit higher. Thought about just buying those tokens, but I think, I'm trying to really understand all the different aspects of this platform, and how. So overall, my general thesis is if I can use my real estate experience to really peg a value for the properties, the platform gives me a number of different ways to profit from me being right about that bet, like betting on the property being worth a certain, right? And so whether that's I'm going to buy it when it's below that and sell it when it's above it, or maybe I'm going to lend into the pool when I think that, I'd rather have people give me those tokens at the price the pool is willing to buy them for right now. And it's not exactly how it works. I mean, I think that is um, like a really gross oversimplification because it's not as if at the end of the day I'm going to end up with those tokens. But I think that I think that the downside risk is a liquidation scenario or a scenario where the pool just ends up with too many tokens, and as long as in the long run too many of the property tokens, I think. Like I said, I could be completely misunderstanding this. One of the reasons I'm putting a lot of this stuff out there is I've noticed people are really happy to contact me and let me know when I'm wrong about something. And so if that's the case here, please do just let me know. And then at the same time, as I learn more, as figure out some little steps that I can share, I'm going to keep doing that. As you've seen, I've definitely made some mistakes up till now, and I will probably be making plenty more. If you want to give it a try as well, you can get your first free token in the link below. I always forget to tell you that. Always forget to say like and subscribe too. So I'm going to say that now. Like and subscribe, please. And until next time, I'm going to keep making mistakes so that you don't have to.